Every year, very large number of students write a civil service examination. Number ranges from 8 to 10 lakhs. Ultimately, around 1000 students are selected every year by the UPSC for the different services for the central government as well as state governments. Now, see, the success rate is very low. It means that competition is very high. So to compete in the exam successfully, the students have really to do a lot of hard work, and they have to adopt a very systematic approach. Now coming to your question, what mistakes generally the students make while preparing for the UPSC exam, basically for the civil service examination and thing. In these days, what is happening is students they start from learning from a videos which are available on the internet. Videos, they give some knowledge to you, but they will not be able to give you the detailed knowledge of the subject. The students have to read from the books and the magazines and the journals and the latest development in that field and in which they are preparing for. Now, coming to the another thing, students are not able to manage their time properly. They are not investing the required amount of the time into the preparations. They have to really put in at least 12 to 13 hours a day. They have to find out the areas where they are spending the time in the unproductive manner, and they should channelize that time for the productive use in the preparation. The last thing I will say, superfluous study will not do here. You will not be able to achieve the goal just by superfluously doing the preparation. You have to make the extensive and intensive preparations. The scope and the syllabus of the civil service examination is such, which is very wide. Anything can be asked. The general knowledge subjects are so vast. So it's very difficult to kind of the questions. You have to prepare for the maximum reach of the subject and whatever question comes, you should be able to tackle that. Fourth point is, last point from my side is, students certainly have some factual knowledge. They develop their own kind of the knowledge of the subject, but analytical aspect is missed. So that analytical aspect, they have to read like on a subject more. After reading it, they have to understand that, and then they have to critically examine that subject, and that's how they will be able to analyze that better. Factual content is of course is of importance, but analytical approach will be more better. And last thing is, student have to be focused in what they are doing, and they have to be genuine in their approach. If they find that okay, this is not my cup of the tea, then they should not really spend time on that.